Greetings, pet lovers. Bridget here with First Street Pets, and today I'm going to tell you how to register your pet's microchip in 5 minutes. So in this part of the In 5 Minutes series, I am going to tell you how to quickly and easily register your pet's microchip. This is very important because most people don't understand how microchips work, how and where they need to be registered, if there is a cost, and a million other things. So I will put links to my other videos about microchipping in the description. Since this video needs to be under 5 minutes, let's get started. Number 1, find the chip number. Now, this number should be on any paperwork that you got with the acquisition of your pet. Most animal shelters and rescues will microchip the dogs and cats that they adopt out. So if you check that paperwork, the number should be on it. If you purchased from a breeder, many of them will microchip their puppies and kittens in order to keep track of who's who. So also check your paperwork there. You may have gotten your pet chipped at the vet, or at a humane society, or at one of those pop-up clinics like at a farm supply store. If so, you may have some records from there. If you cannot find any records, you can take your pet to any veterinarian or shelter or rescue person like myself who has a chip scanner. They can go ahead and scan your pet, get the number for you, and write it down. Having someone who can come to your home is especially helpful in the case of cats like Mr. Cutie here, because as we all know, cats don't travel well. So if they can avoid a trip to the vet, or if you have several cats like I do, it's easier if someone can come to your home with a microchip scanner. You can also buy a scanner yourself, relatively inexpensively. I will put a link with that information in the description. If you find that your pet isn't microchipped, I would recommend that you do that as soon as possible. Most veterinarians can do this for a low cost. There are also many clinics that will pop up at stores in your area, at shelters and humane societies. So if you haven't had that done, I would recommend that you do that today. Number 2, check the registration. So if your pet is chipped and you have the number, now you need to find out if it's registered, when it was registered, and with which company. Pet Microchip Lookup is the tool to start with in the United States. There are other similar tools in other countries, which I will link in the written article that goes with this video. But in the United States, you want to go to petmicrochiplookup.org. When you go to this website, you simply type your pet's chip number into the search box, click search, and you will be provided with the following information. If the chip is registered to begin with, and if so, with which registry and at what time. If it's not registered, it will say no information is found in the participating databases. This website will show you the phone number and website of the chip company, so you can contact them to find out if the information is current. For example, you may have registered your pet under a different address or phone number, or the registration could be from a previous owner or from the animal shelter or breeder. So whatever the case may be, that information will not display on the website for privacy purposes. You need to contact the registry, verify who you are, and make sure that your dog or cat is registered to you with the current information. Number 3, register the microchip. Most registrations can be completed online in minutes. There are a number of pet microchip registries which are free for the basic registration, and that is really all you need. A lot of the paid services include things like pet insurance and pet ID tags and other things which are nice, but you may not necessarily need. Registration may take longer if there are complications. For example, if your pet that you now own, like Michael here, was previously owned by someone else and that chip is registered to that person. So in that case, when you contact the chip company, they will have a procedure for you to follow to get the animal registered in your name. Usually what they do is they will get your information, they will reach out to that other registered owner, and if they either don't respond in a period of time or respond saying, I no longer own that animal, then you can go ahead and register in your name. As far as which registry to use, it's pretty much up to you. There are a number of registries in the United States. Just pick the one that works for you and go ahead and register. I will put links to some that are free and easy to use in the description. When you register your pet's microchip, be sure to include a phone number or numbers where you can be reached at any time in case of emergency. Also, be sure to include the number of a trusted friend who can also be reached in case of an emergency if you are not reachable. For example, if you're at work or you're camping or somewhere where your phone will not work. The chip is only as good as the information that is attached to the registration, so be sure that that information is good. I hope this has been helpful. Be sure to check out my other content on pet microchipping. Thank you for watching.